G'day everyone, welcome to another beautiful day in paradise where we've got some folks just arrived ready to pick up their brand new Phoenix. Now this is a 20'6" Phoenix. It's come in at 2670 as its tear weight, 3.5 tonne ATM, giving you over 800 kilos worth of payload. That's not bad when you look at all the features this van has got. You've seen all this before, the DO35 hitch, you really can't go past it. Blackjack trailer jack on the front here, plus the jockey wheel. This has got the reverse camera fitted, of course, and the additional Anderson plug, 7-pin flat plug, and the DSC. Now in the A-frame we put the wood storage, so this toolbox is sitting higher than usual. That's plenty of storage underneath there. With these new gas regulations, we've had to make some changes. I'd love to give you my views on all this, but I won't. However, this is under the new regulations. This is what you've now got inside this toolbox. So your gas bottles are inside here. You've got your jerry can holders inside here. It's been powder coated. It's a really nice toolbox. Actually finishes off the front of the van rather nicely. Here you've got your tunnel boot. On this one we've got an off-road down under customer supplied slide. Actually these are the covers. We've also changed the door vent cover again to adhere to the latest changes that the gas people have decided to make on that as well. I'll just avoid hitting my head on the electric awning and swing around here. They've gone for 240 volt outside power here, plus the one that's in the entertainment system. So they've actually got two of these here. Rather like that idea. They've got the outside table here and another one down the other end. They've also gone for airbag suspension. Look, these airbag suspensions have gotten better and better and better over the years, and I have to say I'm starting to sway and think that the new ones actually are coming in are pretty good, and we really haven't had any problems. So whilst in the past I've not been a lover, I'm starting to sway a little bit. They do have some advantages, and one of them of course is this line out. So you've also got because you've got an onboard compressor for the airbags, that can be utilised to pump up your tyres using this piece here, which is actually quite a nice feature. Have a look at those wheels. Those wheels look absolutely fabulous. Now you know the vans all come with this electric step, and I don't know if I've really harped on this with previous videos, but it does have a mud flap at the front and a mud flap at the rear. Not a big deal, you say. Well, let me tell you, when this step comes down, it's coming down pretty clean, not full of roadkill and rubbish, which in my book is a big deal. Okay, entertainment system here. Going 240 volt, 12 volt, bracket for your TV, so you can just bring your TV out, hook it on there, plug it all in. Outside system with outside speakers. You can sit here nicely. Again, I've always been inclined to put my speakers low. I know most of them put them up the top there. I guess it's easy because you can use the overhead cupboard space to put the back end of the speaker, but actually you want the sound at your ear level, and usually you're sitting down. Having it up there, I think all you're doing is annoying your neighbours, but that's just my view. Okay, so this has actually got a gas point located at the rear. Instant gas hot water service. You've heard me comment on these Gerard hot water services before. Again, over the years they've just gotten better and better and better and better. They've also had the Truma gas heater fitted, and in the 20'6" it sits inside here, so this is all nicely contained. This has also got the special red water bypass valve, and instructions on how to use that are always located on this slip inside the door here. You've seen the pole carrier before. The only part of this pole carrier, by the way, that's plastic is the cap. This is all aluminium, all built here at Sunland. We've got the nice new tail lights happening here as well. Now, these folks also want to carry a spare wheel on the back. So they've had this bracket fitted so they can carry a car spare on the back of their caravan. I think that's a really good idea. That means that instead of having to try and find a space in the car itself to carry the car spare, you can put it on the van. In my book, I would rather have an extra spare on board for the car than an extra spare on board for the caravan, because, you know, with the caravan I could still tow this with one wheel missing. Try doing that with a car. It ain't gonna happen. Okay, inside here, as you've seen on many occasions, we've got the electrics. There are two 225 amp hour lithium batteries supplied by Lithium Battery Systems. They're an Australian company. We work very well with them and they've come up with some really great ideas. We are still constantly looking at ways to develop and improve this system, so it just keeps getting better and better and better. A little bit like Apple, I guess. There's a new one coming out every year. This has got the Victron MultiPlus 3000 watt. Actually, I've got to stop saying that. It's a 3000 VA inverter. It actually has 2400 watts, which is the same as you can get from an ordinary household plug. Anyway, moving on. Again, I don't know that I even really make a big deal about this Raptor, but the Raptor is absolutely beautiful. This Raptor coating works really well. It was designed originally just to help protect the fiberglass. The fiberglass is stronger than aluminium in terms of its ability to get damaged, and actually it's a much stronger material all the way around. Fridge vent here, and we got the fridge vent cover, which is inside. Again, we make them ourselves. This is fitted with a grey water tank. It's also fitted with a 90 litre fresh water and 190 litre general purpose water. General purpose is here with a quick fill, or sorry, with the mains pressure fill, mains pressure connection, sorry, and your fresh water tank is actually located here. The idea of separating so as you remember which one's which is just a little easier to remember. Tunnel boot in here. Now what these folk have also done is they've ordered with their van a stone stomper, so that's ready to be fitted up when we connect the car up to the van. Another big feature on the Sunland products, of course, is when you come to pick up a Sunland, we actually hook it up to the car, we check the level, we make sure everything's working. Things like this are fitted so that when you leave here, you're ready to rock and roll. You don't have to get down the road and start thinking, oh my God, this isn't working, or how do I do that? We've done it all before you go. They've also gone to the expense of fitting a Wi-Fi anti-theft system. And we do like them. You know, nowadays, theft is an ongoing problem. They're not scamming you on the internet. They're trying to nick your goods from home. So we want to stop that, or at least that helps do that. Okay, your door. Triple lock, deadlock door. Excuse me. And it has got this mesh. Now I don't know that that's truly totally midgie proof, but it is much more secure than an ordinary fly screen. So a big improvement. Nice big handle to get into the van, and come and look at what they've done with the colours in this van. I'm starting to have a coughing fit happening here. So what they've got is they've fitted 3 fans. We've got a Sirocco this side, a Sirocco that side, and they've also got the NCE fan above the table. Really nice features. I like these fans. They just get the air happening nicely. Open these big windows and away you go. Down here, now I really would like, because again, I think I missed this on a lot of the videos in the past. Down here we've got some switches. Those switches also include your electric step, as you know. These have got your outside light switching. This has got the awning, which is an electric awning. You know, middle of the night, your awning's out, all of a sudden the wind starts to come up, it starts to rain, you think to yourself, gee, I should pull my awning in. You don't even need to come out the van, press the button and away you go. Lots of switches so that you can determine all your various different lights, what you want to isolate, what you want to come on, and there is one big isolation switch to turn them all off. Come on inside. Now, I'm going to take a seat here. I really do like the design of this seat. It's a compromise between the normal cafe dinettes, that new design one I did where you can put your feet up on it, and the cutaways at the sides. This makes getting around the bed in particular a lot easier and gives you that bit of lumbar support or back support when you're using the table, which of course is an ordinary, very effective trifold table. Here you've got 240 volt power, you've got your water gauge, you've got your I'll test it now. Water gauge, which tells you both your general purpose and your freshwater tank. This here is for your power. So you can see here that your mains power's on because we've got it plugged into 240 volt at the moment. That the batteries are in float charge because they're at 99.6% of total charge. This is what you use when you go over to inverter, and when we do a handover on this van, Michael will explain exactly how that inverter system works, but there are basically just two switches that you need to worry about, and this is one of those two. You've also got a 240 volt cigarette lighter socket and two USB sockets here at the table. So this nice little pod here means that basically you can sit here and you've got control of things without having to get up every 2 minutes and move things or check things. Let's have a look at this galley, because a couple of things here I want to tell you about. First off is this beautiful Evo Stone top. Now, you've heard a lot about the Evo Stones from us in the past because it's a product that I really do like. It has that stone light appearance without the weight of stone and without the brittleness of stone. When we do the sink, we put the drain into there and we just shape it, and it's gorgeous. Now, I want to point out that Evo Stone does not contain silica, so they're all on about this new silica thing. There is no silica used in the construction of Evo Stone. So if you've any doubts in your mind about that, you can hear it from me right now. There is no silica in Evo Stone. Now, this is a really clever move. For years I've been trying to say to people, all you need is two rings or two stove rings inside a van, whether they be gas or whether they be electric, because invariably you only cook with 2 pans at a time. Although in the past most people have asked for 4, but you can't get 4 pots on them anyway because there's not enough room. This actually works really well. I love the way that's raised like it is. On that top, it gives you so much bench space, unbelievable. Speaking of space, 32-inch TV there. It's running in the background. I think that looks fantastic. Overhead cupboards. Now the overhead cupboards now have these concealed hinges, concealed latches rather, and of course the good quality struts there hold that all into place. Nice and clean, and as you can see, it's a nice flush finish. They've gone for this acryl splashback. Again, very popular. I've been using that acryl splashback now for I don't know how many years, and I still think it's one of the really, really smart features inside our caravan. The NCE microwave, a little cupboard above here. It works slightly differently. It's actually a push latch rather than a pull latch like the others. But in here you've got your big double din stereo system, your 2 switches for your water pumps, one for the general purpose and one for the drinking water, and the other one which is for your outside speaker connection. So if your speakers are going outside and you don't want them to, you've probably got this turned on. Anti-theft motion detection there from White Eye. Okay, now look, come into above. I'm going to go back and do this slightly differently, Michael, because I want to go back and show that bedroom, because we really haven't had a look at that yet, but I want to do this first. So in here, we step into the shower. You may have noticed in the kitchen it's got the black tap. Now we've also got the black shower and shower configuration. And of course, don't forget, on the 20'6", if you can, I don't know if you can see that from there, can you? Yeah, this is where you can put, you know, your bottles of shampoo or anything like that in the shower. Don't forget, we've got this fabulous seat, quite unique to us, but having that hot water service underneath here with that red water valve means when you're sitting here having a shower, we're not wasting a whole heap of water waiting for the heat to come through. It's going to come through nice and quickly. The wall that's directly in front of me lends itself very nicely to actually have a tail rack or tail rail put in there, and so you're showering, you can actually bring that in with you. Don't forget, it's got this screen now. I think over the years I've had a lot of people say to me, oh, I'm not sure about that, until they get it. Once they get it and they start using it, they go, wow, how good's this? Because look at this. No quicker way of getting rid of me than using one of these slide out shower screens. And of course, the concertina door. The washing machine. This is a fiberglass lid, and actually the finish is really good. You've got the mirror with the light inside there. More power points up here. more empty overhead cupboards. You may notice when I open these cupboards that actually they are empty. They're not full of all sorts of stuff. This light here is a motion detection light. So at night, if you put that in motion detection mode, because it's a cream light, not a white light, it isn't as intrusive. Get up out of bed, as you move towards the bathroom, that'll come on, light up your bathroom, and away you go. Now, they've gone for a composting toilet. So Michael and I can do a bit of a thing here, he can show you that. And as is in standard with the 20'6", the cupboard in the corner, and you've also got this area here. Now, this is designed with a light in it. So again at night, if you don't want to use that, you can always use this. Won't wake up your partner with a bit of luck. You can put a couple of towels on there. The bottom there is recessed. The idea of that is so that you can put toilet rolls, toilet cleaner, that sort of thing, just inside there and know it's not going to fall off anywhere. You know, we've always had these hatches over the top of the toilet and one across the top of the shower, and we have the big window here in the toilet area as well. These are really nice features on my van. So because we're going to swap around now, I'm going to take you back down through the caravan. This one has got a gas heater, and the control for the gas heater is actually right beside the bed. So whoever's on that side of the bed's got control over the heat. I'll leave that one alone. We've also got your fantastic hatch, and yes, they are fantastic. Oh, excuse me, I've got the coughs today. Look at the colours. Absolutely love the colours in this van. Mind you, I mean, I say that on every van because every van looks different. Every van has a colour scheme that looks really good, but you know, Noel, who does our upholstery, works with the owners, comes up with a colour scheme, and it always does look fantastic. Robes each side of the bed. This occasion they've opted to put removable shelves in there as well. Now, I'm going to just lift up this bed for you. See how much storage is underneath there? And on the side here, we've got this opening so you can actually pull these out, put your shoes in there. Ladies, you've got to love that. Makes it a lot easier to get to your shoes. Or if you're one of these where he's a bit of a grub and he comes in with his dirty shoes, you can insist he throws them in there before walking into the caravan and stepping on this beautiful vinyl floor. Because it's a Patriot, it's also got the pelmets, and in this case they've opted to also fit a Caravan. Now the Caravan is the dust extraction, no, dust, yeah, suppression. I'm getting old, I forget things. Suppression. So basically what it's doing is it's taking atmospheric air through a filter, blowing it inside the caravan so that this becomes pressurized, so that when you're driving along you're not sucking in dust. So it helps big time to stop dust from coming, particularly if that door vent isn't turned off. Remember, you can only have the cover on the door vent if those gas bottles are turned off. Any other time it's actually illegal to have it there. So there you go, what a beautiful caravan. Now, as I say, these folks are sitting inside waiting, and I've been gas bagging on with you for way too long. But I will remind you, we're here at 2 Strathvale Court, Caboolture in Queensland. Landline 0407 5499 2250. So you can contact us on the landline, but your best bet is always to go to our website. Now, our website has downloadable brochures, and you can also book an appointment to come in and see us. It is the best way to see us. You're guaranteed then that when you come in, we're expecting you, and you're not going to walk in and be told, look, I'm sorry, everyone's tied up with customers and we don't have time for you. It's something we hate saying to people. So book an appointment, come and see us, get yourself in line for a brand new Sunland, and I hope you enjoy this as much as I enjoy it. Signing off from Roy, have a wonderful time. Cheers.